let's speak today about the notation in the music. We cannot write everything. What do you think? I mean,
this is always a problem I find with looking at music and trying to interpret music. I think a very good analogy for playing the piano is the combination between, or the relationship even better, between word and the tone itself. If you think of the words, how we speak or how I'm speaking now, some words are longer, some words are shorter, some syllables are long, some syllables are shorter. And this is exactly
accentuation,
the accentuation of the word, the weight of the word.
It's also like in dancing, there are also the differences between how you dance.
That's exactly right. And if you're too heavy when you're dancing, you'll fall on your face, which is also true in piano playing, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I think we should show it on an example. For instance, Haydn, the E minor sonata. Yeah? We have here
the notation, exactly.
Yeah.
The notation, it all looks the same.
Yeah, it is. Now you see, it is only 8 notes, and also the data, all is the same. But in fact, it is not the same, because Beethoven has written about the accentuation and the length and shorten of the notes, which means the main note, I mean the heavier part, we have heavier parts and lighter parts within a bar. So this means the heavier part is louder,
Always the downbeat.
And longer.
Yeah.
And the lighter part is softer and shorter, which means we have to lengthen this first note, and this is the lighter parts. We have to shorten these notes, and we have also to play them softer. Here, for instance, this is the upbeat, the downbeat. Of course, this is again softer, but of course connected in this case. But the first, the heavier part, we should make it a little longer. So we play this, and not only the note. This doesn't mean anything. So we have here longer, and here because this is like a cadence. So you see, the composer has written always the main things, the melody and harmony on the heavier notes.
On the heavier note. And it's also interesting in this example because in the right hand he writes a slur over the notes in the right hand, which also indicate that it's to be played more legato. And it's the melody, in fact. So we have accompaniment in the left hand, which is also like a dance, as you were pointing out. And in the right hand, it's where you get the melody of the music, building into a phrase.
And not because then there is no difference.
And there's no music.
Yeah.
And there's no story.
Yeah.
Music is a story.
We have maybe also other examples. I think
Beethoven.
Yeah.
Opus 26, number 4.
Yeah. The fourth variation. Yeah. Again, we can see it is written, Beethoven has written sempre staccato. But staccato doesn't mean only staccatissimo.
There are different kinds of staccato, of course.
Yeah.
Definitely. Depending on where it is in the bar.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So we have here, again, downbeat, upbeat. The downbeat is a little bit longer. This is the upbeat. So it is a certain way to a certain point. Yeah. It's beautiful, this.
thing that is interesting is that Beethoven writes pianissimo, which is always a good indication to the character of the music.
Yes.
Because that's what we're trying to find out, the character of every piece of music we do.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. I think for today it might be enough what we spoke, just to remember
These things. And I think one other important thing is having mentioned already the meaning between the words, the weight of the word, and the articulation. I think that it can also be carried on, this idea, into the melody, because then the next thing we must do is build up the phrase with all the articulation within that phrase. That is then the next step. Today we've just been looking at shorter parts, and then we must build that up then into something bigger.
And I think the last sentence could be a sentence of Schumann. Yeah, I don't see enough. You must read it in German and
Okay, I will read it in German first of all. It says, Schumann, nur erst, wenn dir die Form ganz klar ist, wird dir der Geist klar werden. Which translated means that Schumann said, only then, when you are clear about the form of a piece, is then when your spirit or your knowledge will become clear, of the spirit of the piece will become clear.
okay.
That was today's lesson.
Yeah, I think so.